Right now at 5, a man accused of triple homicide has a new trial date.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 8 Now at 5. I'm Jeremy Wall. Ken has the night off. A new trial date is set for a man accused in a triple homicide. 35-year-old Naya Tao and 45-year-old Kamthanif Ratanasak are accused of killing 3 people at the Ramskab Quarry on County Highway M over a $600 debt in 2021. Tao was first tried in June, but the jury ended in deadlock. He was not convicted of first-degree intentional homicide. According to online court records, 35-year-old Naya Tao's second jury trial begins in August 2024. Ratanasak has a plea hearing set for October 30th. Wisconsin's GOP-led assembly passed a sweeping redistricting reform plan late last night. The proposal takes the power of drawing maps out of the hands of lawmakers and gives it to nonpartisan staff. The idea of handing it over to nonpartisan staff would be to prevent gerrymandering. That's when legislative districts are drawn in a way to favor one party. Currently, Wisconsin is considered to have one of the most gerrymandered districts in the country. While Democrats have been fighting for fairer maps, many are skeptical of the bill. They believe Republicans are using it as a ruse to circumvent the newly liberal-controlled Wisconsin Supreme Court from throwing out the current Republican drawn maps. The bill still has to pass the Wisconsin Senate and be signed by Governor Evers before becoming law. That's unlikely, as Evers has called the bill bogus. Earlier this week, one of Wisconsin's top Republicans announced he's creating a panel of former state Supreme Court justices to look into impeachment criteria. Now, one of those justices has been named. Republican David Prosser is one of the 3 former justices tapped to be on the panel. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos put the group together as he considers whether to impeach newly sworn-in liberal Justice Janet Protasiewicz. Vos believes Protasiewicz's acceptance of nearly $10 million in campaign funding from the Wisconsin Democratic Party is grounds for her impeachment. However, Prosser himself accepted donations from the Republican Party when he was on the court. Prosser also donated $500 to the conservative candidate who lost to Protasiewicz. The impeachment threat comes after Protasiewicz's win in spring gave liberals a majority on the court for the first time in 15 years. Crawford County is now under a special fire order due to drought conditions. That's according to the Wisconsin DNR. A burn permit is now required for burning in a barrel, debris, pile, or grassy and wooded areas, unless the ground is fully covered in snow. The DNR says the decision was made based on the lengthy, extreme drought conditions in the area. The order will go into effect starting Monday. Crawford County residents can apply for a permit online. We'll post a link on our website, news8000.com. All right, let's send over to meteorologist Bill Grohl with our weather forecast. Bill.
Yeah, and part of Crawford County in that exceptional drought won't have to worry about snow on the ground anytime soon, but we could use any kind of moisture, and we tried to get a little bit today, but boy, it fizzled as it tracked eastward into some drier air. Now, high temperatures today. Quite a range, 78 in Boscobel, 71 here in La Crosse, and then 60s where you saw the cold front and the cloud cover right off the bat this morning. Now that 71 was below average by 5 degrees, so it was a rather cool week in terms of where we compare to average. Every day was below average except for yesterday's high of 79. So we started with some sunshine for a brief time this morning here in La Crosse. Those clouds rolled through as that cold front approached. We had some very light rain showers, boy, barely enough to kind of wet the streets here in downtown La Crosse, and you can see that on the radar. The rain was falling at a steady clip to our north and west, and then as it ran into that drier air, and the drought conditions are coming into play here with the very dry ground, and that just kind of chews away at the rain and just some isolated showers or sprinkles left over to the south and east of La Crosse. Current temperatures still 78 in Boscobel, 68 in La Crosse, 67 in Eau Claire. Prep football forecast tonight, mainly dry for most, maybe a few spits and sprinkles. Temperatures falling from 65 at kickoff to 62 by the fourth quarter. Overnight, we'll see lows in the mid-50s here in La Crosse. Watch out for some areas of fog late tonight and early on our Saturday. I'll have that all-important weekend forecast that's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Bill. The best of the best. Army Captain Zachary Holder was picked out of 6 finalists to be the winner of the first ever first Army Best Observer Coach Trainer competition. He competed against 5 other top soldiers in the finals to prove he was the best. Observer Coach Trainers are responsible for assisting in training exercises. They are considered experts in their specific warfighting functions. Captain Holder says that he's going to take what he did here and apply it back in his home brigade.
Winning to me means I can go back to the organization I'm from and inspire leaders and continue to build teams with the members of my team that I work for. I'm going to take the lessons I learned here and apply them in the future and really just go back to the basic in a lot of areas.
Some of the challenges Holder had to compete in were land navigation, combat fitness, rifle shooting, and a grenade launch. September is National Recovery Month. It celebrates the recovery process for everyone who suffers from substance abuse disorder. The Cooley region has a lot of programs for those in recovery and those still suffering from addiction. One of the most recent additions to these programs is the medicine naloxone becoming available in drugstores. Naloxone is given to people that are suspected of overdosing from an opioid such as heroin or fentanyl. It temporarily reverses the effects of an overdose. But an emergency physician at Gunderson Health Systems warns that naloxone is only a stopgap, not a cure.
But it's not a fix for the whole problem that we're having. You know, this is a temporary fix to get them through that crisis, but we need to get these patients into treatment and counseling and therapy to get them over the addiction.
Dr. Eberlein says the best thing to do if you encounter someone you suspect is overdosing is to call 911, give them naloxone, and start doing rescue breaths. Tonight, Jewish people in La Crosse and around the world will be celebrating Rosh Hashanah. Known as the Jewish New Year, it begins at sundown and starts the High Holy Days, one of the most religious times for Jewish people. It's a way for them to start over and connect with God and their community. The holiday begins the 10 days of repentance when Jewish people seek forgiveness and mercy. Rabbi Brian Searle says how Congregation Sons of Abraham is celebrating the holiday.
We have an evening service that begins at sundown. It's group prayer. We have a lot of readings in English as well as in Hebrew. And people sing along, especially with the songs that they know. And we want them to walk away feeling that there's some positivity.
The synagogue will also have services tomorrow. The 10 days of repentance go until Yom Kippur, the holiest day of the Jewish calendar, when Jews fast for 25 hours. Services will be held at Congregation Sons of Abraham for both holidays. The Cooley Region RSVP is celebrating its 50th anniversary. RSVP is an organization that connects retirees to volunteer opportunities in their communities. To celebrate the 50-year milestone, RSVP is holding its first ever online auction. The auction began this morning and will close on September 24th. Some of the items up for auction are a vintage Hellman's beer stein, a Packers football signed by the 2022-2023 team, and a stay at the Castle La Crosse bed and breakfast. We'll post a link to the Cooley Region RSVP website and the auction on our website, news8000.com. Just ahead, President Biden says he's sending administration officials to Detroit amid a historic strike of auto workers. Why he says he believes auto companies should go further in their negotiations right after this.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's 68th anniversary, and we're celebrating in a big way with exciting new and innovative products throughout the store at unbeatable anniversary prices. Like $5 off new Squishmallows pet beds, 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil, just $22.99 after sale and rebate. Plus, get $100 in bundle savings on this 3rd generation Milwaukee fuel combo kit when you buy a qualifying accessory. Come celebrate and save during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's 68th anniversary sale going on now.
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $750 cash allowance on this Silverado. Visit HometownChevy.com.
Never been invited to a Southern fish fry? That's okay. Get Arby's $5 Hush Puppy breaded fish basket and fries. Because Arby's would never not invite you to Arby's. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it. Yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, 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 man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Fake beard, really, man?
Well, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a complete and total liquidation of all in-stock items in our stores. Shop over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. This will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save as never before on living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, and more. When each and every piece of furniture has been sold, King Furniture will shut down for 30 to 60 days for a complete and total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture Total Liquidation Sale, going on now.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
For the first time in history, the United Auto Workers Union launched a strike against the three big automakers, General Motors, Ford, and Jeep maker Stellantis. At the same time, the UAW represents hundreds of thousands of auto workers across the country, but only about 13,000 have walked off the job so far. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Let's be clear. No one wants a strike.
President Biden, who prides himself in being pro-union, threw his support behind the United Auto Workers amid its historic strike against the big three automakers.
Auto companies have seen record profits. Those record profits have not been shared fairly, in my view, with those workers.
Workers at three assembly plants in Missouri, Ohio, and Michigan took to the picket lines overnight, demanding higher wages, a shorter work week, and return of pensions.
It feels good that we're actually out here standing up for what we deserve.
Get this contract settled today so we can get our family fed.
The United Auto Workers Union is asking for a 40% pay hike, but so far automakers have offered half that.
For the life of the contract, the initial demands were over $100 billion. We still have a ways to go with the offer they put on the table last night.
GM CEO Mary Barra told CBS News the companies need to step up their investment in new technology as vehicles transition from gas to EV.
President Biden says he hopes both sides return to the negotiating table, and he sent the acting labor secretary and a senior advisor to Detroit.
With each passing day, economists say the strike could be felt by all Americans.
The best estimates that we've seen as far as the cost of the strike, it could potentially be upwards of $5 billion of total damage in the first 10 days.
UAW leaders say they expect to be at the bargaining table Saturday and are awaiting a response on their counteroffer. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
President Biden talked with both union reps and company executives Thursday night ahead of the strike, and he's likely to continue to talk with both parties until the strike comes to a resolution. Coming up, Hurricane Lee is approaching the New England coast. We'll take a look at what residents are doing to prepare for the storm.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. A very well-defined cold front moving across the region today. How's it going to impact our weekend weather? I'll have the answer with my 8-day forecast after the break.
With By Goff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. By Goff and Rohde, your personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Creep up on savings all month long with our Progressive sale. The more you spend, the more you save. $50 off a $500 purchase. $125 off $1,000. $300 off $2,000. $600 off $3,000. The savings never end on bedding, recliners, dining, and more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Update your garage door opener with Chamberlain. This chain drive garage door opener comes with Wi-Fi compatibility that allows you to control and monitor your garage door from anywhere. Now just $149.99 after rebate. Contain rainwater runoff and protect your home with new gutters. Choose from white, black, or brown in stock to accent your home's exterior. Aluminum gutters are only $10.99 each after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
At Toma Health, we're excited to announce our new cutting-edge technology with the addition of our new Da Vinci surgical system.
The Da Vinci will lead to faster recovery, smaller incisions, and less pain and trauma to the patient. Patients' outcomes will be improved by the mere fact of the shorter the performance of the procedure. The Da Vinci will be a commonplace in the future.
Learn more about our new Da Vinci surgical system at tomahealth.org.
While there are many unexpected factors that can affect the next growing season, farmers have grown to expect the expected with Rinck Seed. Our consistent top-end yields come from strict quality control, trusted technology, and local dealers invested in your success. Rinck Seed has been a family-owned and operated business since 1846. More than 175 years later, we still have the highest performing genetics on the market in all environments. Rinck Seed.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
New England is bracing for Hurricane Lee, which is expected to arrive this afternoon in southern New England. Gusty winds and heavy rain lashed Bermuda Thursday night as the storm tracked northward through the western Atlantic Ocean. On Cape Cod, the owner of this clamming boat secured his vessel to the dock, hoping it can withstand any storm surge.
The seas are pretty big right now. They got big ground swells out there. So everybody's rushing in and securing the boats.
With Maine under its first hurricane watch in 15 years, President Biden approved an emergency declaration for the state. Maine is expected to see the brunt of the storm Saturday. Hurricane Lee is currently a Category 1 storm. Right now, it is expected to make landfall in the Canadian provinces of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. Now we're going to send it over to Bill Grahl for our check of the forecast. Bill, not too sunny out today, but last I saw, we're looking at more sunshine in the forecast.
Yeah, you had to be up early today to enjoy any sunshine, at least here in La Crosse. Those of you to the south and east saw it a little bit longer. But the reason we had a cold front move towards the area brought some rain showers. Unfortunately, not enough to do anything to the drought conditions, although some steadier rains over southeastern Minnesota up toward the Twin Cities and Rice Lake. And then those rain showers kind of fizzled as they tracked to the south and east into drier air. That's been the story of this summer. Skies are still cloudy across the immediate La Crosse and Onalaska areas. 71 was the high today. 59 the low. Averages are 76 and 55. Only 0.01 inches of rain out at the La Crosse airport. Come on, Mother Nature, you can do better than that. So we're 1.67 inches below average for the month and 6.51 inches below average for the year. Cloudy, 68 degrees at the station and out at the airport. Wind is calm. The Mississippi holding steady, 4.79. So is the Chippewa River holding steady as well, 67 with a mostly cloudy sky for you folks in Eau Claire. So very well defined where the cold front is, or the thicker cloud cover, kind of right through this area with warmer readings on either side of it. Mid to upper 60s where the cloud cover persists, but still 78 down in Boscobel, 75 in the Dells, and 75 in Madison. Again, our neck of the woods, mid to upper 60s. Dew points, again, were a little bit higher to our west. That's why they saw some better rain chances out here. And then it ran into some drier air and really chewed that rain apart as it tried to track to the east and southeast. Now, winds are kind of dying down. That trend will continue, and that could lead to areas of fog overnight and into tomorrow morning. In fact, our visibility tracker is showing widespread widespread low cloudiness and fog overnight and into tomorrow morning before it mixes out mid to late morning. Skies are mainly cloudy. Again, just some spits and sprinkles, isolated showers kind of left over from that frontal boundary moving south and east of La Crosse. A few isolated storms are trying to redevelop along the boundary, so we'll see some of those try to creep across the area early tomorrow. In fact, SkyTracker shows that low cloudiness kind of spreading after the partial clearing overnight. Here's those isolated showers and thunderstorms that I was talking about that may clip parts of the area late tonight or more likely during the day tomorrow, especially the first half of the day, and then some isolated showers or sprinkles potentially in the afternoon. Sunday's looking dry with a partly cloudy sky. Might see some patchy fog early Sunday morning. Zone forecast showing highs tomorrow fairly seasonable. Low to mid 70s will be common, right around 75 in the La Crosse area. And as we fly through all the zones here, most communities seeing highs between about 70 and 75 degrees. Average high in La Crosse, by the way, is 76. So pretty much right on track. So for tonight, partial clearing, some fog overnight. That small chance of showers or sprinkles in spots, 56 for the low. Slight chance for a shower or thunderstorm tomorrow in spots, 75 for the high. Mix of clouds and sun otherwise. Partly cloudy, low to mid 70s on Sunday and Monday. A little bit warmer by midweek, some 80s potentially on Wednesday and Thursday. Right now, low-end rain chances on Tuesday and Thursday. A little bit better chance. Some signals for some better rain chances around Friday and Saturday of next week. By the way, next Saturday, we welcome in astronomical fall on September 23rd. Jeremy?
All right, thanks, Bill. When we come back, a nature phenomenon is wowing Southern California residents. The secret behind this bright blue glow, next.
Coming up on News 8 Now this morning, officials in Iowa are warning about a rise in counterfeit childcare seats. What to know about the dangerous trend and how to spot a non-compliant car seat. And a spectacular sight on Lake Michigan. News 8 looks at the unique weather phenomenon that's been wowing Milwaukee residents. Have a great Friday night. More News 8 Now is after the break.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run, an event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
Look, Mom, I found one. Oh, yeah, you did, but we need an ATM from our bank, unless you want to spend a small fortune in fees.
No, thank you. Banking with BMO means more fee-free ATMs than the two largest U.S. banks combined, including places like pharmacies and grocery stores.
Saving money and more convenient. Look at you being so helpful.
What'd you expect? You're studying at a help stop.
That's you.
That's me, at a desk.
When a bank helps you get and stay ahead, that's the BMO effect.
To win multiple NASCAR championships, you gotta have the best support, including my arch support specialist at the Good Feet store.
Are those arch supports still working for you, Joey?
Yeah, they're working great.
How's that back and knee pain doing?
It's all gone. And my balance is better.
Nice. And really nice.
Oh, well, this bad boy has over 700 horsepower from a fuel-injected 350 pushrod V8. Yes! Have you ever changed tires?
See how we can help you, too, with a free fitting.
At the Good Feet store.
Hearing loss is everywhere. Everyone is at risk for hearing loss. 1 in 3 people age 65 and older have hearing loss. Early detection and intervention are crucial for minimizing the impact of hearing loss. At Beltone, you get more than just hearing aids. You get a hearing partner that's with you every step of the way. Beltone has been providing hearing care in the La Crosse and Eau Claire area for over 63 years. Our hearing care professionals lead the way in training and education. Beltone of the Chippewa Valley and Coulee region with 11 locations throughout western Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota.
Run forward and give back at the YMCA Maple Leaf Walk Run presented by Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Join us in person or virtual with a 5K, 5-mile, half marathon, and kids fun run, an event for everyone. Register at laxymca.org.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. People in Southern California are venturing out into the Pacific to see an electric blue ocean spectacular put on by dolphins. Look at this light show Videos captured from the coastline show the mammals jumping through glowing waves and even humans walking through sand igniting a neon blue spark. Marine experts say the bioluminescent water is the result of massive bloom of photosynthetic plankton.
When the waves are crashing, that's agitating the plankton. When our boats are moving through it, that's agitating them. When the dolphin and fish are swimming through it, that's creating an agitation. So it'll stir the plankton up and create that beautiful blue glow.
The rare sight used to happen every 5 to 10 years, but now occurs a few times a year. Scientists say the increased photosynthetic plankton blooms are likely due to climate change. All right, still ahead, we'll have one last check of your forecast when we return.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. It all started with steel chainsaws 55 years ago. Wood Sales is now one of the largest family-owned and operated outdoor power equipment dealers in the Coulee region. We feature a large selection of products and services. Find Steel, Cub Cadet, Altos, Rambo e-bikes, Coyote tractors and implements, Valley forestry equipment, Central wood boilers, Green Mountain pellet grills. Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family-owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
Find comfort in your world in Stressless Furniture. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. When you purchase just 2 Stressless chairs or a sofa, you'll earn $750 towards Eckerness accessories or additional seating. With 4 seats, like a sofa and a chair, you'll earn $1,100. And with 6 seats, you'll have $1,500 to spend. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, voted your favorite furniture store.
I'm going to say something I want you to think about. Wealthy people ask, how much? People who struggle with their money ask, how much a month? If you're borrowing for everything you purchase, you're buying everything on time, this can lead to a life of financial mediocrity. I think you deserve much better than that. If you'd like to learn more, give me a call at Firefighters Credit Union.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Finati's on Main Street in La Crosse is the only place you'll find this kind of variety, including our totally scrumptious caramel apples, juicy, tart, and smothered in creamy, buttery caramel. Finati's caramel apples, yeah, they're that good.
No, I'm not leaving. It's Finati's. This is the best place ever. Practices can't wait.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Coming up on News 8 Now at 6, Kate Overton joins us live from Caledonia as the Warrior football team is off to a hot start to their season. He'll be joined by Caledonia's head coach for a live pregame interview. And of course, we'll have the highlights during tonight's Friday Night Frenzy.
Tomorrow morning, just some spotty sprinkles overnight. 75 tomorrow, small chance for a shower, maybe a thunderstorm. 74 on Sunday, and some warmer conditions by the middle of next week, perhaps 83 by Wednesday.
All right, thanks, Phil, and thank you for watching News 8 Now at 5. We'll see you at 6.